flag, green flag.
A good start from Martin in the 44 car as he gets things going here as we head down into turn number 3 and 4.
All right, man, caution is out.
And caution will come out quickly. One of the Raskowski cars involved. So Gavin Martin going to be staying on the lead, it looks like. Looks like the 33 of Luke Raskowski is going to be the one involved in that. And we can already see he ended up rolling on the backstretch. Looks like him and Bo Krebs might have gotten together. As we'll look back to see what might have happened here. It looks like there's a little bit of a stack up. Krebs just didn't pay as much attention as he probably should have and got into the back of Luke Raskowski. So as we'll look back to the front of the field again, Gavin Martin in the 44 is your leader. Second is the 33 of Steven Steinsdorfer. Third behind them is the other 33. I believe that is the 33H, 33R of Luke Raskowski, the other Raskowski. There's two Raskowskis out there. Both are named Luke, so unsure who is who at the moment. So it's going to be a attempt to figure out who is who. There is the 33 of Luke Raskowski and somebody else. I am not sure who. Aaron Raskowski is the other driver. So I believe that Aaron Raskowski was the one that was involved in that incident. So we get back underway here. Gavin Martin's going to lead them down to the green flag again. Going to count 2 laps out of 10 as we can continue to see here. Gavin Martin down the backstretch this time by Steven Steinsdorfer, holding that outside lane pretty easily. Leaving the left front at home, it looks like, as they head down the front stretch again. Luke Raskowski in the number 33 R car, trying to take the inside away from the 33 of Steinsdorfer, but it doesn't look like they're having a good time of it, as 3 of them are right on top of each other. As you can see, Cameron Cormier, unsure how to pronounce that, I'll probably ask him later. Cameron Cormier in the 20 car trying to make his moves as he is able to get to 3rd place, as he is just following Luke Raskowski in that 33R. Bo Krebs also coming into the mix, as well as the 54 of Gunnar Harris, who was, I believe, I don't believe he was actually last year's winner. He was, or he could have been. I'm not entirely sure. I do not recall what happened last year specifically. However, Gavin Martin in the 44, he's running that outside lane. He's keeping everyone at bay behind him. Cormier trying that outside lane. It looks like he's getting a little bit of a run. Now Cormier to the outside of Gavin Martin. We've got a race for the lead. Gavin Martin going to let him go by, as Cormier is able to get by and take the lead from Gavin Martin.
All right, man, caution.
And another caution comes out. Looks like maybe Gavin Eddy. Oh, the other Raskowski is rolled out there. We're going to see what happened there. As he just got a little bit of contact, might have came up on Gunnar Harris, and then the 34 of Gavin Eddy tried to stay, or just tried to avoid him and couldn't do so. So as we look back up to the front of the field here, Cameron Cormier holding the lead. We only got a few laps left in this heat race to go. as we can see Luke Rakowski and Aaron Rakowski both at the bottom of the order right now. 9 cars in this heat race. There are, I believe, 2 heat races going to be run. There might be 2 heat races, or this could be the only heat race. Either way, it's been an interesting little run so far. The possibility of Cormier trying to get the a $20 for the prelim victory here. The total purse for the entire week, which would be today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, will be exactly $250. Although the winner can get only a maximum of, I believe, if I do the math correctly, 160. So you're getting over 100 more. As we can see, Cormier, single file restart as we're within 5 to go. Cormier in the 20, going to hold that line. And Gavin Martin in the 44, holding close second. Meanwhile, you have Bo Krebs in the 68. The 168 of Bo Krebs, trying to take that inside lane away from Gavin Martin. And a good move to the inside for Bo Krebs as Krebs is trying to take the win. Cormier in the 20 car is holding steady, though, as we get ready to hit the last lap of the race. White flag is out, 1 lap to go for Cormier here in heat number 1. Gunnar Harris now to the inside. Cormier still holding steady on that front spot. Bo Krebs trying to keep from losing second. As you can see, Gavin Martin, however, running that outside lane. And now Bo Krebs is going to try to take the win at the line. And the gap is seen as 0-0, but Bo Krebs did not get to the line first. It was a .030 gap between the 2 leaders. All right, we're getting ready to go for feature time here at Knoxville for night number 1 of the Knoxville Late Model Nationals, presented by the ASCA Hammer Down Racing Leagues. Presented by the Hammer Down Racing League. Starting on the front row, we have Gavin Eddy in the 34. To his outside is going to be the 04 of Jay Barker. Starting on the inside of row 2, we have the 33 of Luke Rakowski. To his outside is going to be the other 33 of Stefan Steinsdorfer. Row number 3 is going to be the 54 of Gunnar Harris. To his outside is the 44 of Greg Martin. I believe that is Greg Martin. Gavin Martin. And then behind them is going to be Bo Krebs on the inside in the 68. To his outside is Cameron Cormier. And then finally, the final 33. There are 3 different cars numbered 33 in this race. I believe that is the 33A of Aaron Rakowski. So we're going to see who can take the victory here on night number 1 of the Knoxville Late Model Nationals, as Gavin Eddy has the field, and green flag, we are racing here in Knoxville.
Green, green, green.
Gavin Eddy with a good jump. Jay Barker has fallen off the pace a lot, and he is already back to the back of the field here. Jay Barker has gone from second to last in a single lap. Meanwhile, as we look forward here, Gavin Eddy in the 34, he is doing everything that he can to pull away from this field. However, he's got both Rakowski and Bo Krebs, as well as Gunnar Harris on his tail. 3rd, 4th, and 5th are right behind him. You see the Rakowski car of, I believe that is Luke Rakowski. That could be Aaron. It's an unsure. I am unsure who is who at the moment. But Bo Krebs in the 68, 168, currently sitting in 3rd. But also you can see Cameron Cormier with a little bit of damage to his right rear, trying to do everything that he can to get up to the front of the field. Cormier to the bottom side of Rakoski in that 33 car. As we can see, both Rakoskis are going to meet each other at some point. I believe that is Aaron Rakoski in the black and yellow car. Cormier loses the spot again as he's going to fall back to 5th, but now you've got Gavin Martin in the 44, trying to take back that spot of 5th place from Cormier. Cormier, however, is trying to move up through the field. Meanwhile, you can see Gavin Eddy back up at the front. He is still holding the lead, and he is doing a very good job of it so far in this 25-lap feature. Meanwhile, behind him, you can see the 54 of Gunnar Harris and the 68 of Bo Krebs are fighting for position right now. Bo Krebs sitting right behind Gunnar Harris at the moment. You see Jay Barker is decided to pull down into the pit lane. He is going to be done for the night. There's the 168 of Bo Krebs, and it looks like everyone's starting to move up to that high line. A little bit of incident looking like, oh, the 33 of Aaron Rakoski and the 44 of Gavin Martin. We're going to go back and look and see what happened there. It looks like maybe Cormier might have been involved in that as well. We're going to see whether or not Cormier had a possible hand in that. It looked like he might have cut down. I'm not sure whether or not the 20 car was actually part of that or not. Might have been that he got a little bit under the 33's rear end and lifted him up, and then the 44 just had nowhere to go. It's been a tough night for the Rakoskis so far, as Gavin Martin is also out of the race. I believe he is done for the night as well. You can see it's been a pretty good run so far for Gavin Eddy. As he has done a fantastic job of getting to the front and holding the lead. Luke Rakoski comes into the pits and will come back out at the tail of the field. So Gavin Eddy in the 34, he has the lead currently. You can see there's the pace truck not too far ahead of him. But this also allows Cormier to maybe make some moves here, see if he can get up to the front of the heat race field. As we are getting set to go back to green flag racing here, lap number 8 of 25. So the 34 of Gavin Eddy doing everything he can, hopefully, to take a victory here tonight, get $20 towards his prize pool. As he gets ready to go, accelerates a little bit before the truck decides to pull in, but I'm not sure whether or not that's going to count. We're going to see what Barker is going to do, and it looks like nothing will really come of it. Bo Krebs got a little bit of a jump on the 54 of Gunnar Harris. And now he's going to cut back to the inside. It's a good race for second between Harris and Krebs right now. Krebs wanted to run the slider line, but oh, he gets a little bit into Gunnar Harris there. He kind of pushed up the track a little bit to stay off of that slick. And that allows Cormier to get involved. Pushes Gunnar Harris back into the 4th position. Now Gunnar Harris is going to try to take back 3rd place from Cormier. And he does a good job of sliding that car into the corner. Now Gunnar Harris is going to try to run it back, see if he can catch Bo Krebs. But right now, Bo Krebs is on a mission. He wants to get the win here in prelim night number 1. So Bo Krebs holding second, but now Gunnar Harris is also on a mission. He is side by side with Krebs. A little bit of contact. Krebs in the wall.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Krebs in the wall, the 20 car also involved. Everyone just trying to everyone is just trying to get away from that one, as it looked like maybe Gunnar Harris might have moved up the racetrack to get an advantage there. It could have been that Krebs actually came down the racetrack. Catch it on the roll bar cam here from the view of Gunnar Harris. Behind the, you see Krebs behind the, let's see if we can catch it. I'm not going to get it right there. It looked like Krebs kind of came down the track there. Anyone's view, really, what actually happened there. Looked like possibly Krebs came down and Gunnar Harris might have came up at the same time, so it's just a matter of two guys coming together in the middle of the corner. One guy getting a little bit too happy there. Meanwhile, Gavin Eddy still controls the lead over halfway through this feature. So Gavin Eddy, Gunnar Harris, Rakowski's in row 2, Steinsdorfer, Cormier in row 3, and Bo Krebs is at the back of the field. So we're getting ready to go again. Gavin Eddy going to take them back to the green. Definitely holding himself back from the pace truck a little bit, but keeping everything together here. And it looked like Luke Rakowski, or Aaron Rakowski, I believe that is. I'm just going to say Aaron is in the black and yellow, and Luke is in the red. Gavin Eddy, however, still holding a stout lead. Gunnar Harris trying to take that inside away. Doesn't seem to have the run on the outside, but now he's side by side at least a little bit. He's got a nose on the 34 of Gavin Eddy. Eddy sees the slide job coming. He's going to dive back low. Gavin Eddy now to the inside of Gunnar Harris, as this is a battle for the lead right now. Gavin Eddy's going to do a shallow slider, and he's going to get the run back, and he's not going to allow Gunnar Harris to really take anything from it, as Gunnar Harris is now nose to tail again with Gavin Eddy. So Gunnar Harris and Gavin Eddy are doing a really good job of racing each other clean. Gavin Eddy running a little bit of a low to high line, what we consider the slide job line here. It starts to come in about this point, and this is really where it's starting to get the where the track starts to slick off on the inside. It's still got some room on the outside to let your car drift up out of the corner. However, this time Gavin Eddy's going to take that high line. He's going to watch Gunnar Harris do the slide job. Now he's going to cut back low. We got a race for the lead. Gunnar Harris and Gavin Eddy fighting for the lead. Gavin Eddy's going to make a slider move down the outside of turns 3 and 4. Gunnar Harris going to cut back to the inside. Gavin Eddy now going to come back to the inside off of turn 2, and this is not looking good for Gavin Eddy. Gunnar Harris now has the lead. Gunnar Harris with a nice slide job maneuver to take the lead from Gavin Eddy. Meanwhile, you can see Bo Krebs has taken back 3rd position. 4th is Cormier, 5th and 6th is Luke and Aaron Rakowski. However, back at the lead, it looks like Gunnar Harris is starting to pull away a little bit. Gavin Eddy doesn't seem to have as much pace at this point as Gunnar Harris right now, as we're closing in on 5 laps to go. Crossing the line this time, 6 to go for Gunnar Harris, but he's got Gavin Eddy right on his tail. The next closest battle would be Luke Rakowski and Steven Steinsdorfer, as they are right up next to each other, but nothing really happening in that battle. So the battle for the lead right now is really the closest we can find on track at the moment. Gavin Eddy and Gunnar Harris doing a good job of keeping themselves together, and now Gunnar Harris makes a little bit of a mistake there, trying to drift up, went a little bit too high, and now Gavin Eddy looks like he might try to capitalize on it. Doesn't seem to be able to do much for him, though, as Gunnar Harris looks to be pretty well set coming around this time by. 3 to go for Gunnar Harris in the 54 car. You can see Gavin Eddy really running that high line. He's going to cut back down low, but it looks like that slider line is really coming in really well for Gunnar Harris. And caution is out. And that is something that Gunnar Harris did not want to see coming to 2 to go. As it looked like Cormier just got on the high side, lost it, and caution came out as the other cars were driving by. Unfortunate for Harris, who was running a very good race up to that point. A great run between Gavin Eddy and Gunnar Harris, as those two have at least some modicum of respect for each other. At least it looks like on the racetrack. Speed Shop 51 versus Elite Setup Shop. Both going at each other. See Bo Krebs sitting in third right here. And we're going to get a single file restart this time, as we are within 5 to go. Unless the race control will allow them to double up this time. I believe we will be going double up. See Gavin Eddy. Well, looks like they're gonna take him single file. Very few laps left in the race. They're going to take it single file and see whether or not Gavin Eddy can actually make something work here. We have 7 cars left. I believe Cormier. Yep, Cormier is back on the tail end of the field here as Gunnar Harris kicks the throttle. We are away.
Green, green, green.
Gunnar Harris taking that inside lane. You can see Gavin Eddy trying that high side again. Gunnar Harris doing everything that he can as the white flag is displayed. 1 lap to go for Gunnar Harris in the 54. Gavin Eddy in the 34 is just too far back to do anything, but he's going to try at least to take that inside lane, but Gunnar Harris comes around the corner, taking the checkered flag here for prelim night number 1. Him and Bo Krebs getting alongside each other. Krebs obviously not happy with Harris. But a fantastic run by Gunnar Harris to get that win. And we'll hopefully see if he can join us up here in the booth. All right, so fantastic run for you tonight. Had a little bit of scuffling out there, but a fantastic run between you and Gavin there at the end. Just take us through what got you to the win there.
I didn't really know if my car was going to be fast compared to those guys. I've never ran against them. I've ran against Bo a couple of times there, and I don't know, man. I was just kind of riding around and just seeing what the track was going to do, what my car was going to do, and then I don't know. I raced Bo pretty clean in the heat, and was racing him clean in the feature, and then he doesn't clear a slider and punts me, so I just go ahead and, return the favor. But other than that, man, I just pretty much staying patient, and yeah, that's basically what I had to do to get the win.
Yeah, it definitely looked like, at least with Gavin Eddy up at the front there, you had a lot of respect. It looked like you had a decent race, maybe not the best heat race, but you still came home with a decent third. I believe you finished third in the heat race. But
yeah. ended up finishing, I think, 4th there in the heat. I just wasn't really trying to push anything to get wrecked out, or you know what I mean, just kind of just playing cool. And yeah, he raced me really clean there for the lead, and that was really fun. I just basically race how people race me, man, and yeah, that's basically just how it goes, I guess.
And then, obviously, there was that caution that came out really late. Was there any thought on Gavin maybe trying to pull a move on you on the restart, or what was the thought process on that?
I don't, I just I didn't really know what the line was. Like, we were sliding each other, and whoever kind of slid who, and if you didn't get a good cut down, then you basically were gonna clear the guy. So I just I don't know. I just was gonna go back to sticking right where I was, and I knew Bo was behind. I knew Bo was behind him, and I knew Bo was trying to get to me because he was obviously not happy with me after he hit me after the race and everything. So I knew he was gonna be trying to work his way up there, and I knew that they were gonna get to racing. As long as I just held my line for 2 more laps, we were gonna be okay. So I don't know how this 100-lap race is going to go. I know we're splitting into 250-lap segments, so should start somewhere in the first 2 rows, and it's a long race, so I'm not really looking to push anything there at the beginning. So we'll just see how it all unfolds, I guess.
All right. Anyone you want to thank as far as maybe sponsors?
Yeah, just the guys at 51 Esports and Sweet Shot 51, and Cody and Jay, and I guess you're broadcasting, so I appreciate that, I guess. So yeah, just looking forward to the big race.
Yeah, broadcasting in a general sense, but it's going to be up on YouTube anyways. But thanks for the time. Thanks for running the race here, and hopefully you can do something on Wednesday night.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.